Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it finds you well and wonderful. I am Whitney and I do 20-minute makeup looks, and my vanity is a huge mess. I'm moving my daughter's gigantic hair bow, like it's huge, out of the way, and we're gonna do some makeup today. So I have been wearing makeup lately. I've just been wearing very boring 5-minute slap some brown eyeshadow on and maybe do my brows kind of makeup. Haven't been feeling it. But then yesterday, my 5-year-old now comes up to me and she's like, "Where's my real mom?" I'm like, "I am your real mom." And she's like, "No, my real mom wears more makeup." So I decided I probably need to put on some makeup today and feel like a human, feel like my old self. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to start with my Morphe Filter Effect Concealer to prep my lids. I'm going to go ahead and just go under my eyes as well because lack of sleep is getting to me. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't know what it's called because I didn't look, but it's similar to my Moda Glow brush that I typically use for this function, which is just to blend out that mascara. Got some weirdos walking by. Don't know what they're doing. This is a dead-end road. I'm sure they're with a utility company or anticipating bugging me about trimming my trees. Pass, please. Anyways, there's more people walking by. What the hell? Anywho, I'm not worry about them because I got to finish this because I got to get to work. So we have prepped. I got this necklace on. This is just a t-shirt. I feel very like mismatched, but once you blur out my background on my Zoom and I have the makeup on, I think I'll be okay. We got the Magic Mini by Juvia's. It's got this nice bright green, so we're gonna get in with that. I don't know what else we're gonna use. Let's look at Culture. Well, yeah, we'll probably use Culture too. Not really in the right family of greens, but we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna find a clean fluffy brush here. Like somebody came and stole all my fluffy brushes because I've hardly used any, but I also hardly have any left in my clean brush cup. All right, so I'm gonna start with this color here. It is called Talking Drums, nice neutral, to just get started and give me something to blend the greens into when the time comes for the greens to make their appearance. Oh, it's been such a long time since I've used Juvia's and since I've done like real makeup. Oh, it feels so good already. My work schedule has been super hectic lately. I've been starting at 8, 8:30, 9. Just kind of depends on the training schedule for the day. But my now 5-year-old, she turned 5 last week, last week. She started kindergarten and her bus comes at 6:30. Well, it comes about 6:40 in the morning. So we have to get up and get ready. I got baby sister that's got to get ready. I say baby, she's going to be 3 in like 8 weeks. And get everybody out the door. And then there's days like today where baby sister was not waking up and we had to come home after the bus stop because the bus stop's like 2 city blocks down the street. So I got to drive the big kid up there because she can't walk that by herself in the dark. We had to come home, get Maddie ready. Then I had to take her to daycare. And if I have an 8 o'clock start, that doesn't give me a lot of time to like spend 20 minutes doing my makeup. So I haven't been spending 20 minutes doing my makeup. I've been spending 5 minutes doing very minimal makeup. I have no idea where this started and where it's going. But yeah, life has been a lot lately. I'm a newly single mom with the 2 little ones, and it's just a lot. a lot, and I'm pretty tired. But we're doing good. We're getting along. Okay, so I came in with this darker green called Mbele. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this one here. Almost feeling like I should use like a gold for my shimmer instead of the green. I think we're going to just to kind of pull some of the yellows and golds out of the necklace. So I'm gonna get into the Magic Mini by Juvia's and use this one called Nubia. It's so pretty. And green and gold go together, right? They do today. Excuse me. Okay. Don't know if I'm going to do any under eye makeup yet, so I'm going to leave these out. Put a little bit of chapstick on. Let's get in here with some eyeliner. Oh, I have a scratch on my arm and it's itchy. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner in black. I feel like that lid was on very good. Yep, still good. Okay. Oh, you guys gotta move. My nose itches now. Some initial little flickers of the eyelid, but we didn't make too much mess. Just trying to get right down into my lash line. Okay, that didn't turn out too bad. Just trying to get a little bit of a flick. And again, pressing in that lash line. Tell myself right now, so my job has like a rewards program where you can earn like points to redeem for gift certificates and stuff. It's nice. I've got like $100 worth of points saved up. But I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. If I get an Amazon card, I'm just going to buy stuff for my kids, and which is fine and good, right? But sometimes it's nice to buy stuff for yourself. But it just occurred to me that I could get probably a Sephora card and get me a Natasha Denona palette that I've been wanting. But then I've also not been putting makeup on. So is it worth it to spend, you know, $80 on an eyeshadow palette that I am not going to use very often? So if I can get back into a makeup routine, maybe that's what I'll do. In the meantime, I'll just keep saving my points and let them accumulate. Unfortunately, you can't redeem them for just like a generic Visa card or anything like that, which would be nice, that I could spend anywhere. Maybe I'll just get an Ulta card and go buy new mascara. I've been using this one for way too long. It's about, okay, finished out. It's my Maybelline The Fireworks Mascara. Good mascara, no problems with it. It's just, I've been using it for several months now, and it's time to replace it for a fresh one. Although I do know 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta is coming up again. Maybe I'll wait and see if they have any good deals. Though I do always tend to miss the ones I really want. A lot of activity today for a dead-end road. All right, we got mascara. Let's do browns. Moving for my brow pen. Oh, there it is. It popped out of the container and the brown blended in with my vanity. Could not see it. So this is Juvia's Place I Sculpt a Shade Brow Pen in medium brown. Again, not too worried about shape, but really want to fill in that outer side because it's basically invisible. I also like a bit of a fuller brow. Well, I feel like this pen's getting pretty dried out. Yeah, it's not doing much anymore. I've had it for quite a while though, so I've used it a pretty substantial amount. For the price I paid for it, I definitely got my money's worth, but yeah, it's still working. You can see that I now have outer half of eyebrow. Just using it to color in the hairs that are already there. I'm gonna give this a couple days to store tip down and see if that helps, if I can find the lid. Bring some moisture back into that. Just gonna go for broke and use Juvia's blush. You got this. I'm gonna go for this top color, sort of melony, little bitty dib dab there, like the smallest pat into that gives you so much payoff. And again, I'm on camera on Zoom with filters and shit, so stuff, excuse me. So I do a little heavy on the blush. And we will come in and tone everything down with some powder. And hopefully this is enough to convince my daughter that I am her real mom. Okay, I think we'll do some red lipstick today. Why not? It's sitting on my desk. And again, it's a Juvia's Place. This is called Lover Girl. It's a liquid lipstick. It does have a liner, but I'm not messing with that. This is so smooth and creamy and wonderful. And I hate it when people talk about makeup like that, but it really is. This is so good, and it will stay on pretty much all day once it gets set. Okay, finished look. 15 minutes, not bad. Let's get our green and gold. Natural light. A lot of reflection and shadow today. And of course I'll be underneath the fluorescence when I hit the office. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not doing earrings today. I put in a couple different pairs. I wasn't feeling it. If I teach class tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be back next week because I think I have a couple of days. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this. It's nice to be back, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.